Hello, welcome to the second of our restorative yoga sessions brought to you by Laoghaire-Rathdown Libraries. Hi, I'm Sally Dunne, and now we'll set ourselves up for the next restorative pose. Let's get started. Lovely. So here are the props we'll use for our second pose, where we're going to have our legs up over a chair. Very relaxing for the lower back. The props we'll need are a simple kitchen chair, something soft over it so that your lower legs will be resting here, and the rolled up towel to go under the ankles again, and an optional rug to go under your lower back, and then your pillow for the head and your eye pillow to cover your eyes. So before I put all that on the mat, let's do our wind down movements here. So let's lie back down. Whether you're on your mat, on the floor, or on your bed, or perhaps on a carpeted surface, just lie back down, head, neck and spine in that all-important straight line. Zigzag your feet out wider than your hips, let your knees lean against each other, let your arms rest by your sides, palms facing up. Create length in the back of your neck and draw your shoulder blades down your back. And just rest for a moment and see how you're doing. Take the hands to rest on the abdomen and just let the breath move in and out. Just get a sense of your own natural rhythm of your breath. Breath moves in, the tummy softly fills. Breath moves out, the tummy softens down. We're going to do a breathing practice called Samavriti, equal breath. Take your elbows close in towards the side of your waist, and as you breathe in next time, allow your hands to open out to the sides, and as you exhale, take the hands back to rest on the tummy. So we're going to deepen the breath over a number of breaths, breathing in, the hands open, breathing out, the hands come back to the abdomen. So just a way to slow us down. If you want to count the breath to yourself, breathing in for a count of 3 or 4, breathing out for a count of 3 or 4, hands come back. So it's about just finding your own rhythm here. You can count as slowly or as quickly as you want, but the idea is over time or over a number of breaths, the breath begins to slow down a bit. So for example, I'm going to breathe in now. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Slight pause. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Slight pause. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. So you carry on now with your own rhythm of breath. Just closing the eyes and just feeling the breath coming in as though your hands are welcoming the breath in. And when you're ready to breathe out, just let the hands slowly come back to rest on the abdomen. Perhaps do that 3 or 4 more times now, in your own time, following your own rhythm of breath. Elbows stay on the floor, close by your waist. When you're ready to, breathing in, the hands go out. Breathing out, the hands come back to rest on the abdomen. Slowing yourself down, focusing on the feeling of the breath coming in through the nostrils, focusing on the feeling of the breath coming out through the nostrils. And maybe you can even feel the different temperature of the breath. Breathing in, maybe the breath feels cool. On the out breath, maybe the breath feels a little warmer. See if you can notice that. And then when you're ready to, just let your hands rest back on your abdomen. Go back to your normal breathing and just see how you feel after that short pranayama practice, that breathing practice. Take your feet then back into hip-width distance. Start to rock the knees a little from side to side, checking in with how your lower back is feeling. Come back to center, lift up the right knee, hug it in just for a moment. Circle the ankle again, foot comes down, left foot up, circling just for a moment, How is your back feeling? How are the hips feeling? If it's comfortable, take both knees up now and rock with both knees up. Hands on the tops of the knees, you're rocking from side to side. Then make little circles with the knees. So you're warming up your lower back as you circle the knees around together. Your hands are gripping. Your hands are doing the work. Your legs are as relaxed as you can make them. And then you go round the other way. Just drawing a circle on the floor with your lower back. And then we'll do a pose called Apanasana. So take a breath in as you let the knees move away from you, your arms straighten. Exhale, draw the knees in as you breathe out. Breathe in, knees move away. Exhale, knees move in. Apanasana. Breathing in, the tummy fills. Exhale, you're drawing the knees in like a bellows, pushing the breath out. Twice more. Breathe in. Exhale, move out. And when you're ready to, place your feet back on the floor. Check how you're feeling. And then we'll gently roll to the side. Rest on the side. Support your head with your pillow, with your arm. Take a breath here. And then we'll come up to sitting. Push your hands into the floor. Slowly come back up. Lovely. And then we'll prepare the props on the mat for our next pose. And now we're going to move in towards the chair. Take your right hip right up against the side of the chair. So you're going to gradually lean back on your hands. Take one leg onto the seat and the other then. Position the cushion comfortably under your calves and the back of your knees with the ankles on the rolled up towel. Now you have the folded rug underneath your pelvis, so it's low down on your back. If you feel that's comfortable, of course you can take it away if it's not. Position the cushion under your head so that your chin is slightly drawn down towards your chest. And then place your warm rug over you if you need one. Place your eye pillow over your eyes and allow your arms to open out to the sides, about 45 degrees from the body with the palms facing the ceiling. And so it takes a moment or two for the body to register the pose, allowing the natural weight of your body to settle down to the mat and onto the support of the chair. Gently take your hands to rest on your abdomen, keeping your elbows on the floor or on the surface you're lying on, so that your shoulders aren't disturbed. Soften the jaw, soften the face. Check your head is comfortable. Have a sense of the long line of your spine from the top of your neck all the way down to your tailbone. Head, neck and spine in a straight line. And from there then, all four limbs can just release away from this midline. Shoulders broadening, hips broadening. Upper arms heavy and relaxed, elbows. And of course the shin bones and calf muscles are resting on the chair. Ankles supported by the rolled up towel so that your feet are once again floating. Allowing the breath to deepen a little now. Feel the breath moving in under your hands. Tummy fills as you exhale. The abdomen softens down. Noticing the weight of the back of the head, the weight of the shoulders dropping to the floor. The long line of the back, the broadness of the pelvis. And in this position, because the legs are bent, this is why we call it half Viparita Karani. The full pose, your legs would be up against the wall, your legs would be straight, and your hips would be close into the skirting board. But in this pose, we still get the benefit of the long length of the back and the broadness of the pelvis. So the back muscles really release because the weight of the legs is taken by the chair. So really good for any back issues, This pose is comfortable and safe. Once you feel you have found a comfortable pose here now, we're going to start our practice of Yoga Nidra, yoga sleep, where the body is resting as though it were asleep, but the awareness is alert. Allowing yourself now to stay loosely connected to the sound of my voice. We'll guide the attention around the body now. Each part mentioned, we'll allow that part to settle and become heavy and relaxed. We'll set our sankalpa first, our intention for the practice. So setting our sankalpa, our intention, silently to yourself, repeat a positive affirmation, such as, my intention here is to calm the mind and rest the body. Place your hand gently on the heart and set your intention in the heart. And then letting the hands rest back on the abdomen, we'll start to commence the rotation of awareness around the body. Gently bring your attention to your right hand. Soften the thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger. Soften the palm of the hand, the back of the hand, the wrist, the whole right hand now heavy and relaxed. Notice the forearm and the right elbow, the upper arm, the right shoulder, and the weight of the shoulder blade dropping to the floor. So that you're aware of the whole length of the right arm now, heavy and relaxed. Bring your attention now to the right side of your head and soften the facial muscles. Soften the jaw muscles, back teeth parted, lips softly connecting. Release down the right side of the neck to the top of the right shoulder and all the way out to the tip of the shoulder as the right shoulder relaxes and releases to the floor. Allow the attention to move to the right underarm area and down the right side of the rib cage to the waist, on down to the right hip, allowing the hip to release down to the floor. Thigh bone is heavy, knee joint, shin bone, ankle and foot. Allow the whole right leg to be heavy. Softening the toes, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and the little toe. The right side of the body now, the whole right side of the body is resting and relaxing. Gently now allow the attention to travel over to the left hand. Left hand thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger. Softening the palm of the hand, the back of the hand, the wrist, the whole left hand now heavy. Forearm, left elbow, left upper arm, left shoulder. Feeling the weight of the left shoulder and left shoulder blade softening to the floor. Notice now the left side of the head, softening the facial muscles and the jaw, softening down the left side of the neck, across the top of the shoulder to the tip of the shoulder. The whole shoulder softening to the floor. Now bring the attention under the arm to the left rib cage, to the waist, to the ribs, on down to the hip, releasing the back of the left hip. Thigh bone heavy, knee joint, shin bone, ankle and foot. Softening the big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and the little toe. So now the left side of the body, head, shoulder, arm and hand, torso, hip, leg and foot. The whole left side of the body now, heavy and relaxed. Gently travel the attention down to the soles of the feet, softening the soles of the foot, the instep, travelling up both inner ankles to the inner shins, up to the inner knees, softening the inner thigh muscles, releasing the inner groin, soften the perineum, softening now the lower abdomen and the upper abdomen as you observe the breath like a wave, smoothly flowing in, abdomen rises, smoothly flowing out, abdomen sinks. Allow the front of the hips to rest into the back of the hips as the pelvis becomes heavy, softening the muscles at the back of the waist and travelling your attention up the rest of the back to the back of the shoulders and to the weight of the heavy head resting on the cushion. So that now the whole body, left side, right side, front body and back body, upper body and lower body, the entire body together, relaxing, releasing, and letting go. Allowing yourself now to rest in silence, observing the next 10 full breaths as you count back from 10 to 1, and resting in silence for the next few minutes. And so, becoming aware of the weight of the back body resting on the mat and the supports beneath your legs, beneath your hips, beneath your head. Begin to make some small movements with the fingers and the toes, wrists and the ankles. Begin to roll the head a little from side to side. Bring your hands together, rub the hands to warm them up, and take that warm energy to cover your eyes as you slip away the eye pillows, placing the hands over your closed eyes. Gradually allow the light to filter in through your fingers as you allow your eyes to open. Continue to move and stretch in any way that feels nice. Bend your right knee, take your foot to the front of the chair. Bend your left knee and do the same, both feet resting on the chair. And then hug the knees in close, taking your feet off the chair so that you can rock and roll a little from side to side until you're ready to very gently and slowly roll all the way over onto your side. Support your head, curl up on your side, draw your knees up towards you, and rest here now, observing how you feel. And then gently press your top hand into the floor, gently push yourself up to sitting, bring the spine upright and bring the head up slowly, transitioning yourself slowly. Sit tall with the legs folded or extended in front of you and take your hands to the heart center. And we're sitting now just to feel the benefits of our restorative practice. And then we'll bring the practice to a close by taking the arms out to the sides. We'll breathe in, take the hands up overhead, and bring the hands back down to the heart center. And twice more, breathing in and fully out. And one more time, drawing energy in now for the rest of our day and bringing it deeply into the body. And we'll say Namaste. Namaste.